We on? Hey, is this thing working?
Hey,
Hey, everybody.
what's
Welcome
up?
to the Livestream podcast BS session we got going on tonight. Tonight we are going to have a special guest, DMS
Yes,
Adventures.
yes.
So excited to introduce those guys to you, those guys, girls. And if you guys haven't checked out their channel yet, please do so.
Maybe you should have practiced this. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, the day
Sorry, I
we
didn't
become
mean to interrupt your flow. Go ahead, man.
The day we become professionals, the day I want to quit this. This is just the BS session, fellas. Like there is nothing serious here. Who do we think we are? The backpacking podcast or something?
No,
That'd
not
make
by a
you
long shot.
John Kelly, because I'm slim. Like,
Oh, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta start?
is-
Why you wake up and choose violence? Why?
listen, what'd you say last weekend? I was the cat hole or something. So this is just all payback, right?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Forgive, never forget. But no, guys, DMS tonight is our guest. Before we bring them on, we'll touch on a couple things. Chris, go ahead. Oh, you didn't practice.
I like pizza. I don't know.
Anyways, too much fun before the show. So we'll get a couple things out of the way. If you guys haven't heard already, the Indiana YouTuber meetup, we have set dates for that. It'll be May 7th at Charles C. Dean Wilderness area at the Blackwell Horse Camp. So if you haven't made plans to do so, come on out and see us if you can.
Yep.
I see Michael Peterson's here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yay.
Sorry about that, guys. We can't control him. But who else we got tonight?
We got Brent. We got Keith. We got all 10 of our friends are here.
All 10 of our friends. Welcome, friends. John Coffey, Unpaved Explorer.
Buckley, what's up, man? What's up, Brent?
Hey. 1 minute late. You haven't missed anything yet. We're just
Tony Ross.
Totally BSing. Buckley, I can't wait to get through your video. I was watching a little bit on the way home tonight.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it a little bit.
Chris is telling me I haven't even seen what the best is to come yet. So halfway through it, got busy when I got home. But Nicole's here.
Welcome.
So you got anything to add about the meetup yet, Chris?
Yeah.
About it.
So as I alluded to, there's going to be a giveaway at the meetup, and we've got some really good stuff to give away this time. A lot of it is my old gear, but I have great gear sometimes. And we're also going to do the first or worst video. If you're a creator, I'll have people send me their first or worst video. I'm going to put it all on a thumb drive, and I have a projector, and we're going to watch and we're going to laugh because they're always the best, right? Okay. So that's what I have to add. Are we ready to bring on our guests? Because they look like they're waiting with bated breath.
Oh, I bet they are. Yeah, bring them on in DMS Adventures, everybody.
Bam. Hey.
Well, hello there, you faithful few.
Yeah.
And welcome back to DMS Adventures.
You guys rehearsed that, didn't you?
It's too practiced.
No.
Lots of practice on that.
How's
Right.
it going, guys?
What's up?
Good. So how you guys been?
Fantastic. Just living the dream.
Right. Somebody else's nightmare is what I always say. My boss always says that. Just living the dream. So you guys have had a milestone here. We'll get into that on your channel.
Yeah.
So was it
let's
today?
actually show that.
It was today. Special thanks there to Hoosier Outdoors who put us over the top with
Yeah, look at that.
Three random accounts he still had. He went and used to subscribe to us and get us over 500.
That's awesome.
So
At
they hit
500 anyway.
So they hit the 500 today. It's been on a while back that I was just broke 400, and I noticed they were right there with me. And Mark and I would talk back and forth, like, "Oh, we're getting closer. Who's going to get 500 first?" And I was telling him earlier, like, they were motivating me, just like, I'm very competitive, but just to see who could get to 500 first. And well, they kicked my butt. But congratulations to you guys. You earned it, man. You outworked me. But
Right,
he is
right.
he's repping the channel tonight. I appreciate it. But no, it's been fun. Like this last, 100 subscribers for each of us, or for at least for you. But to get to 500, because it's just we've really been pushing. And yeah, Tony says now I have some major catching up to do. Race to 1,000. I think I said that to you the other night, Mark. Now the race is on to 1K.
Well, with YouTube, I'm at 500, but tomorrow I could be at 498 again. You never know.
Oh, that's the way it
You
seems
could be
like
in,
it works.
in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Before this is
Watch
over.
This. But
Oh,
no, congratulations, you guys. It's been fun just kind of motivating each other and talking about it. Like, hey, we're getting there. Our channel's growing, and it's not only about growing the channel, but it's just growing the community that you get, the regular commenters on the videos, and just meeting new people. That's how you and I met. Is I put out that goofy video last year, introduced it to the first YouTube meetup. I think it was in the spring, and you somehow seen my video and came out, and we got to meet you guys, and you guys been to the other meetups, and we've had chances to get out.
And that was kind of a whim too. And we weren't doing anything, and I was like, what the heck? Let's head out and see what these guys are doing out there. And
what these crazy people are about. Yeah.
And my favorite words came out of your mouth. You said, "Yeah, I'm looking for Carlson Adventures." Nobody was looking for that hiking guy. He came there for me.
Well,
You were just like a random bonus prize or something. But
right, I'm just the guy.
No, it's been great, like meeting you guys, getting to know you guys, and hanging out. Like, we've had a lot of fun just camping. So congratulations on the 500, man. I was really hoping to beat you guys, but you got me. So
sorry. Just make you work that much harder, right? Yeah, it just make you work that much harder.
It has. It's motivated me to, like, when I'm like, I don't know, I'm not into it today. I'm like, if I don't, DMS is going to beat me to 500.
You know what I think is the reason you haven't reached it yet is because of your squirrel video.
I'm not taking that down. Listen,
I
was in the woods by myself way too long that day.
Yeah, you were.
And things got
crazy. I see that on your front page, but I've never actually watched it.
Oh,
you should watch it.
I was way into my own head on that hike, and the basic thing was, so we've all seen the horrible, ugly graffiti where people carve into trees and their names. I just don't understand that, why you want to carve a tree up, but teach his own. I kept seeing it the whole 10 miles. I was doing the low gap trail, and it kills me every time. I'm like, why? No one cares that, Joey loves Sarah on a tree, and you're defacing this beautiful tree. But I don't know, some reason in my head, I was like, it's squirrel language. The squirrels are doing it. And it's communist squirrels, and they're plotting to take over the world. And like, I just went with the video, like, just out of my mind.
Yeah, you did.
I refuse to take it down and wait till the next video. But no, just that's Chris is always like, "Oh, be yourself." I'm like, people will be scared if I'm myself.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I retract the statement. Yes,
right. I'm very sarcastic. Yeah, you got to be careful being yourself, because yourself is not really who people want to see.
To a point.
Right. So we'll get into the whole how you did it, what you did. So, how did you get into backpacking in the outdoors? Is it something that's just, you grew up doing, hiking, fishing, hunting, like most people have, or is it something recent? You just try to get the kids out, or?
Well, so growing up, parents always took us to state parks. So we would always do a lot of camping, just car camping type of stuff. And actually, I was just thinking about coming on here, I remember vaguely, albeit, but I remember thinking back when I was doing all that normal car camping, seeing people do backpacking and going, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I know some people are like, I'd never want to actually do a through hike. I just like the weekend warrior stuff. And that's where I'm at. But in the same vein, I had that thought back then that I would never want to do backpacking. I mean, you're carrying all your stuff. I'm sure it's super heavy. I don't think I want to do that. Well, so, still always did camping, but ended up with the family and wanted to get them out. And one thing that I think is important is to make them do hard things. And so it's fun. Like, they sort of dread it when I say, "Hey, we're going on an adventure," and they're like, at first. Once we get out there, Mister comes around first. He's like, "Let's do it. Let's get out there. We're here." That time it was raining on our 10th ever backpacking endeavor. He was like, "I don't care if it's raining. Let's go." She was like, "I'll meet you back in the truck here in a day."
Right.
But once we get out there and start going, they have a blast. So
Yeah, I will give them like utmost props when you guys came out to see us in the snow and in the, it's almost single digits that night, just to walk out, say hey, eat dinner, and walk back, and end up night hiking back in the deep
Yeah.
snow, the deep cold. Like, hey, a lot of kids would gripe and complain the whole way, and this
I
is
was.
dumb. And like I said, most kids would,
Right.
but no, troopers, guys, like,
Yeah, and
thoroughly impressed.
it's funny. I think the longer the longer trails that we do, that was a relatively short hike, but it was off-roading and through the snow. They didn't complain at all while we were hiking, especially there when it got. I was a little worried internally once it got dark.
Right.
Yeah.
And that, did you guys end up coming back that way? Going down that side and
we found Michael found a faster way.
Okay.
The faster than the faster way.
It cut like it was 3 miles out and 1.5 miles back. I don't know how that works out, but he found a faster way.
Okay, well, down there, the way you guys sent us, there were like 4, 5, 6 water crossings there in the dark. The snow everywhere, and I was using my phone to navigate, and I was down to like 15%. And it was like, okay, we're not going to film anymore. We're just going to make sure that we get back. So
that was a great trip, though. I mean,
it was, yeah. I mean, even coming out for the day, it was fun.
Yeah, it was cold, but we were so glad you guys came out. I can pick weekends like nobody's business.
Yeah, that's how I knew it was going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Weather's going to be great. Chris picked this one. So like I said, props. It always amazes me, kids are always just up for it. They seem like they're into it. I'm sure maybe behind the scenes they might be like, man, we're bored, but like, it's always great to see them. And I love to see kids out because they are our future and, taking care and enjoying the outdoors. So props to you two for getting your kids involved in the outdoors. Sometimes they don't want to, I'm sure, but hey, you get them out there anyways, right?
That's right.
So I was going to say too, like, there's been a lot of giveaways you've won recently. And
yeah, I know you're sore about one of them.
Oh, I am really jealous of that Waymark pack. I know
that is going to be hers. So
I seen it. I was like, dang, man, that's the one. Like all the YouTuber giveaways, and that was the one I wanted. But hey, it looked like it was like perfect size for her too. So
yeah, it's awesome. The exact same size as the Osprey that she has. It just drops 3 pounds.
3? Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So how's that feel, sister? Is that much lighter for you?
Wait, what?
She's talking to you.
Wait, what?
That Waymark pack lighter.
Oh yeah.
She's only took it on one trip. So far, we've only loaded it up once, and it wasn't fully loaded with her usual setup. So we have yet to do that. The next trip we have coming up, she'll get to a couple extra rocks along the way.
Right.
Hey, can you carry the food? So speaking of upcoming trips, what do you guys have any like big trips planned this year, or just a bunch of different overnighters or anything? Where are you guys going this year?
The one that we're about to do?
Yeah. You want to tell? I can tell.
Sure.
Speak up.
Okay, so we're going to down to St. Louis, and we're gonna we're gonna go backpacking with my cousins.
Yeah,
cousins.
So they've never backpacked before, but they've been watching our videos and sort of one of them. So they're twins. They're 18-year-old girls, twins. And they've been watching the videos, and one of them was like, and not just because of your influence or anything, but it kind of was your influence. So I'm excited about that, and they just contacted me a couple days ago to be like, yeah, we might be a little out of our league here. What tent do we get? What
they have no gear yet?
Well, some, but not all. And so I said, hey, if you need anything, let me know. And we can actually supply them with about 75% of it, which is
How are they both going to carry the T8? Was that what you're going to do?
the
Yeah.
Gazelle
Yeah.
T8.
One of them will take the Rainfly, and the other one, then they'll switch off along the way. No, but yeah. So we got that coming up in on the 23rd of March. It's called Hans State Park over there. They have a loop. You can reserve the campsite out there in the backcountry, so you know it's there when you get out there. And it'll be probably about 10 miles total, about 5 in, 5 out ish, which is our kind of our new comfort zone. Used to be 2.5.
So
I still prefer 2.5.
Well,
Peninsula Trail level zone.
yes,
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got that. Then we're actually we're doing our first YouTuber collab video with another YouTube channel that I'm excited about. They're not in the backpacking community. They're in the travel vlog community. And we just met up with them through a side group that we were in for a while.
Do you care to share the name, or you want to keep that secret?
That's fine. Santos Chronicles.
Santos.
Chronicles. Yep.
Well, now I got to look them up.
He does really good. I forget what's his line. We go to tourist attractions, local spots, and weird and wacky places. So they go to like roadside attractions, things like that. Just
like the biggest chess piece, or
the biggest chess piece. They're coming to Indiana for the largest ball of paint, which, if you didn't know, is in Muncie.
Yes, it is.
Was not aware.
I literally just seen that the other day. I was trying to look up directions for a driver at work, and it was over in the Muncie area. And I was like, what is this? And I scroll in, and it's like the world's largest ball of paint. It looks like it's at somebody's house. And I'm like,
it is. You kind of have to call Bob and Betty ahead of time to be able to set up an appointment to go look at it.
So is this them right here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, they look like a fun couple.
Yeah.
Nice.
They do good videos. They're short. They're 6-minute long. You know, keep everybody's attention for that time. He's been
look at the enthusiasm right here.
Yep. His kids are similar in that, you know, you turn the camera on them and all of a sudden they're kind of like, why are you videoing? But so we're going to camp out there at Mound State Park, which is close to there, and then meet up with them on a Saturday and go check out the ball of paint. And then we're going to bring them back and show them how to do a hike, because they don't do that. That's in April.
That's how you do it, basically.
Yeah. I'm going to try and pick I think there's a paved trail there at Mounds that I'm going to use, so they don't get, so they enjoy it.
I wonder if there's a market for that. Like I will charge people $10 an hour to teach them how to walk, how to hike in the woods, right? And I'm certified because it's in my channel name.
Your title, yeah, exactly.
Right. So I wonder if there's a market for that.
Video today, and basically it said if you're a YouTuber, you're an official, right?
You're bona fide. Which is you're bona fide,
right? You and I, Mark, talked a while back. Are you guys still planning on going down to Georgia? Is it the Pine Mountain Loop or something like that? You guys had talked about that.
Yep.
Still,
I have not moved forward on the planning on that, and given that the YouTube meetup, which I'd so much rather be at, is in May. Right. I don't know that now we're getting into summer. So if we do plan it, we'll probably push that off to I don't know, October. No. September. Yep. No. Something like that. I feel like we're going to do I like to do one out of stater, a year at least, somewhere big. So last year we did Tennessee, Fall Creek Falls. Mm-hmm. And so this year I'd like to go down to Georgia or Alabama, maybe get to hike with Crow. I don't see Crow in here anymore.
That or
we've been following him since he was at like 700 subscribers, I think.
He's not there.
I don't know if I'd want to hike with him. It seems like everybody says
true.
He's like
I warned him.
Mountain goat or something.
Yeah, I warned him about that. It'd be super slow, and not because of them.
Right.
because me.
I'm sure they can out hike us old guys now. So,
Oh man,
oh no, not you, not for sure. We have nobody's.
It's in the
I
name.
wish I would have been training these last couple months like you have.
Yeah.
yeah, because you're gonna regret that now.
I went to lunch with a guy today and at work, and I got a double cheeseburger, bacon double cheeseburger, and I was like, I'm just eating it. I'm like, this is so good, but in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna be regretting this. So,
Yeah, step it up, man.
yeah. So what do you got, Chris?
What have I got? I
Yeah.
got this weekend, and that's as
You got
far as
that's
I've
this weekend. What are we doing this weekend?
So we're going down to Saddle Lake, and we are going to do some car camping. And honk, honk.
That's for
That's it.
that's for
We're gonna do
Nicole.
some. We're gonna do some car camping. It's supposed to snow, so now this weekend I did not pick. Brian picked this weekend, so this is all on you for the snow and the cold and the misery, not me.
Hmm.
So we're gonna go down there. We're gonna do a hike. It's gonna be a few of us down there, so look for a video from Carlson and Trail Medic and other people other than me.
Wes, what do you mean Carlson went on a date?
For your lunch date.
Oh, my lunch date. Well, yeah, he was a handsome young fellow. But
Strapping young lad.
I don't know if Nicole's still in the chat, but this is for her. This is Elsa. We talk our puppies and our bears back and forth.
She had the bears out.
They have Baxter and Harry, and we got Elsa and Ray. Where's Ray?
Where's Ray?
I'll be right back.
I had them both here.
She had her bears
Where's
out in
Ray
her
at?
latest video.
Yeah.
I love how Tim plays along with that too. Well, hey Harry, what's going on? He's like gets into the character, right?
She got cracked up by the one where they were talking about when it gets dark at 5:30 around here.
Hey,
And they're like, "Hey, Harry,
time
what time is it? Is it 10:30?"
No, it's 5.
yeah,
Yeah, that was good.
I have noticed the days are getting longer. So
They are. I know.
Come on, summer.
More daylight. I'm able to shoot more videos in the afternoon now after work.
right. How so? Speaking of videos, I noticed you've got an addition to your video choices. How do you like the drone?
Yeah,
I noticed you've been
He
incorporating that.
crashed it.
The drone.
you crashed it already.
Yeah. He was trying to be fancy and fly it in the house, and he ran it into the door.
That's awesome.
I may
Hey, do you
crashed
have
mine
the
indoors.
do you have the guards, the prop guards?
I do. I didn't have them on.
Well, right, of course not.
It still works.
It's so smooth and easy to fly. And I was in the garage with it, and I was like, I brought it in through the first door, right through it. Of course, that door is a 32 incher, and then the next one's only a 30. And I don't know what happened, but I just clipped the edge of it, slammed it into the door jamb, and knocked the camera off the gimbal a little bit.
Oh, geez.
And so I looked at it tenderly and said I was sorry and and moved it back into place. And so far, so good.
Did your engineer mind automatically kick in as far as how you could?
I don't
Well,
think so.
my engineer mind kicked in, said that was incredibly stupid.
Right. Yeah. Trail Medic says better than the pond. We've all watched him crash
Yeah,
his
that
ride
was
into a
fun.
pond before.
That was
That was
awesome.
good. He
Sorry.
had a good weekend that weekend.
So
So,
yeah, that's been great. Just trying to find ways. Actually, I'm going to do a video because I remember you saying, Brian, how you don't like to take it just because it's more of a pain. Ends up being more of a pain to take it
Yeah.
out and use it from time to time. So I've tried to taken that advice, and I've tried to come up with a way to be able to use it more easily, like while hiking and stuff. And
Right.
so I was planning on doing a video on that here eventually.
Eventually.
that was my problem with, because I've got the Mavic Mini 1, and I mean, it does great. It doesn't have the 4K. I think the 2 that you have is a little better camera.
Yeah.
But I've been happy with it. It's just if I'm actually backpacking, when I bought mine, I bought the Fly More combo, and I've got the case and everything. And it's like, if you want to pack all that, it's got to be in your pack somewhere. Then if I want to use it, I got to get it out and stop. And I'm lazy.
Oh,
So
Well,
yeah,
That's the thing.
that's my excuse. I'm lazy.
Get a chest rig.
That's the
I
thing
know.
is I can fit it in that chest rig I have. I can fit the Osmo 5 over here, the controller and the mini on one side, and I can actually get it flying while hiking. So
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, oh, this would be a cool shot. I could fly it and have it follow me a little bit. But then I was like, I have to stop and take my pack off and get it out of the pack and get it going, hook my phone to it, and it's just like,
yeah.
let's
And
do a
given
walk
that
by shot because that's never been done before. So,
Yeah, the drone rules need to change in Indiana.
yeah.
Someone commenting on the drone rules.
Yeah, who's
Yeah, I did use mine quite a bit when Paige and I went to Michigan last year, but we were, truck camping, and it's,
yeah.
That's easy. It's like you get to a beautiful spot and you're going to get out. It's like fly it up.
Yep.
I did use mine. I tried to use it in Sedona last year, year before last, and I learned a valuable lesson that all my videos got just washed out. It was so bright, so I don't know, my white balance was off, I guess. So I learned a valuable lesson. I lost all that footage because it was just so bright you couldn't do anything with it. But I don't know. The drones do give great, smooth, awesome, views that you'd never get. But I don't know, with backpacking with mine, I just haven't found I'll do it if I can find an efficient, easy way to do it. But otherwise, I'm just too lazy.
I love the 2 just because it's so much smaller and lighter. You can bring it. That's and then the other one I use for truck camping typically.
Right, and that's it's easy truck camping. Or if I just say you go out to the Peninsula Trail, throw it in the pack, and it doesn't weigh that much, so you can throw it out there and get some great shots. But I don't know.
Well, our tricky thing will be finding good places to fly it. Just we like to go to the state parks, and you're not technically not supposed to fly them in the state parks.
Right.
I saw on there that it does say that unless you fly in a designated fly area, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to start calling all the state parks and see if any of them have designated fly areas.
I think the app shows you what's designated.
Well, no, because we were just in Brown County, and according to the app, I was good to go.
Huh.
Okay.
So
see, I've only had one thing pop up on mine when I was in Michigan. We were at a campground, and I guess we were on Lake Superior up there, and it popped up on my phone that it said I was close to a restricted flight area, but I wasn't in it, but I was close, and that I had to hit this button. By assuming this button, I was assuming all risk and responsibility for staying out of that flight.
Okay, so you don't
restricted
fly
area,
into
whatever.
it.
Right. So I flew it around wherever I wanted to go, and I just never went real high.
Yeah.
But it never stopped me. I've heard those are geofenced and whatever, but I don't know. Let's take it to the airport and see if we can fly it.
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, they do. You'll have a lot of fun with it. I've had fun with mine. I've crashed it indoors, where you're not supposed to.
I like Buckley's comment. I'm there too.
Yeah.
Just claim ignorance. It's usually the way to go.
Right. No, Tony, I wasn't within 5 miles of an airport. I was way up in the UP, but I think I was like in a flight pattern or something because we were at a little remote campground. And I think we're northwest quite a bit of like the Pictured Rocks area. And you could see planes going through like just some kind of flight path area. However, I'm not, schooled on all that, but whatever it was, there was a lot of planes flying through, but I just never went over the lake, that area. And it never said anything to me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing that, Todd, you just passed your FAA test, the 107 or whatever.
Todd. That was cool. Start making money.
Let's get back to grilling Mark and family about things.
What's next?
Well, so as I kind of told you in the pre-show, I was going to ask you about what kind of an engineer you are, because I know you're an engineer. Can you talk a little bit about that? About what you do, man?
What you do?
When I'm not out backpacking and making fantastic videos
and editing.
She brings that up every time.
You must spend a lot of time editing because
an inordinately large
too
amount
much
of time editing. Well, they don't edit themselves,
right?
Unfortunately, and I can't afford anybody to edit them for me. And I've tried to get her to do it, and she doesn't want to. So.
No, I don't know how.
I
will
think
show
the
you.
next video is edited by Rugged Mountain
Sister.
Sister.
Yes, I agree. We'll see how that goes.
Teacher now. Because you do
So-
an excellent job at it. So by the way.
Thank you. I am so the way I explain it to everybody when they ask is, you know how concrete starts out wet and you got to pour it into something so that it stays in its shape till it dries. I designed the things that you pour the concrete into.
The molds.
And that can be they're called forms, and
Forms,
they can be there's a hydroelectric plant that we did down on the Ohio River. There's just jobs we're doing here in Indianapolis on the I-65 highway interchange that they're redoing. We're doing the bridge piers for that. So yeah,
How long have you done that? How long have you been?
24 years.
Wow.
It's out of college, first job.
Really?
Really?
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
You know that?
No.
Yep.
See, you're learning something new about Dad.
Yeah.
So it was funny where I was going to school. It was a progression of people. Like one guy was hired, and then he'd come to class and say, "Hey, this company's hiring," and someone would get hired. And then it was a progression of like 5 of us that ended up filling up the Indianapolis office coming from IUPUI downtown. So yeah, right out of college. In fact, I wasn't done with college when I started.
So so that makes sense now, because given the meticulous and clean nature of your editing, I can see your engineer mind. Like when you sit down to edit, I can see your wheels are probably turning as far as
Don't think it isn't annoying to me. It
What
is.
Well, what's your workflow like? Like, do you lay out a chronology? Like, here's what I do. I lay out a chronology of scenes, and then I do a second pass with audio, and I do a third pass with color, and then I probably do way more than I should. But is that kind of how? Do you have a progression like that?
I'm very chronological, so I end up typically putting the video together in the order that I shoot the clips. Like I'm not very good at shooting something later, thinking, "Oh, I'll use that up here." Careful, mister. We almost just lost everything. And then I just piece it together. Actually, my favorite part, I think, of doing it is finding the music. And I don't know if that comes through or not. Some people are like music. Some people don't like music. But I enjoy making the music part of Mister. Did you get doesn't Elsa need to go eat?
It's Ray.
Oh, that's Ray. That's why. What was I saying? The music. I like to try to make the music a part of the video in cutting it in at the right time, softening it out at the right time, having the right piece of music in for what's going on in the video. I really enjoy that aspect of it, even more so than the editing of the videos themselves.
Yeah. What do you use for music? Sorry, Brian.
It's just the free YouTube library so far.
Gotcha. Okay.
I did start off using some of my own stuff, but that only got me through like 3 or 4 videos before I was out of it. And then I was like, I needed to get some other stuff.
I was going to ask you if you've ever put your own stuff, your own music in your own videos, because the one video you guys put out over Christmas, it's like, oh, he plays guitar, huh? Nice. I'm like, because I also play guitar, and I've also thought about like, oh, I'd like to like put my own stuff up, but then I like record. I'm like, oh, that sounds horrible, and then I never do.
If I'm not mistaken, Chris here sings, so we should have a band.
Hey man, let's get the band back together.
Let's get the band together. Yeah, so I don't know. The music, that was just trying to think of something different to do. Hiking on a trail, doing a song with a guitar. Logistically, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It actually went relatively easily. I'm going to do another one probably for Easter. I just have to it's hard to find a place to do something like that because you kind of need no people.
Yeah.
It's better with no people coming into shot.
People walking up, clapping.
Yeah, you're walking down the trail playing and singing a song, and like here comes some other day hikers. You're like, Ruining
take
this.
well, and the one I want to do is more technically difficult. There's some picking involved, which I'm not great at, and so I can just see me getting 3/4 of the way through it perfectly, and someone comes up over the hill or something.
Right.
No, to do it all over again. But yeah, so I like working that in from time to time. I think I've done a couple. I don't know, maybe
Well, the
5 or 6 videos with music.
The Christmas one, it only took 2 tries. Well, actually, technically 1.
The previous Christmas one was the logistical nightmare. The one where I had them singing too.
Yeah.
It took 97 takes to get that.
Mhm.
Give or take. I don't know. I lost
Jeremy.
track after 50.
Jeremy says, need a tambourine? Absolutely.
Actually,
Jeremy seems like he'd be a tambourine guy.
I want bongos on the next one if anybody plays bongos.
Chris and the Prairie Dogs.
See, I was going to skip that. I was going to skip that comment.
I
but
know
thank
you were,
for
but
it.
I will not let you skip
I
that.
just texted Keith and I said, nope.
But
See,
Chris
Mark,
is the prairie dog, so that doesn't work.
next time you get
Right.
you come out somewhere and Michael Peterson is there, you guys need to talk because he's a concrete man.
Oh yeah.
So he was saying in the comments, he's like, now I know who to blame when the forms blow out next time.
Yes, unless he didn't install them correctly. That's what usually
Right.
happens. What, we need ties there?
It's sounded good on paper.
Yeah, I haven't been
Isn't
able to read the comments a whole lot.
We should probably acknowledge people.
Yeah.
Hi, people. Okay, that's enough.
Hi, people. No, I appreciate
just
everybody
Keith,
coming
it's
in
just
to
Keith
watch.
and West. So if there's anybody in here that hasn't subscribed to DMS, please do so we can make that 500 sub count stick.
Make it stick.
Because we know how YouTube works. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Yep.
So did they tell you how long it would be before you got your community tab?
No, I went looking for it today just for kicks and giggles, and I didn't see it anywhere.
What's a community?
Yeah, I'm
That's what
wondering
you
if
get
it's
with
going to be like
500.
30 days or
You
something
get
like that.
something when you get 500 subs.
It's called a community tab, so we can like send messages kind of to everybody.
You can make
all your
posts,
Facebook- make posts on it. Instead of making a big old video, we can just do a little text thing and say, "Hey, we have a giveaway coming up next week."
You just have to have 500 subs and give up your firstborn daughter.
Yeah, that's all.
So I'd like to talk to you, but after the
Yeah.
So
Well,
you're
someone-
leaving mom and dad.
Mom and Dad love you very much. But we love the community tab more.
I love the community tab more. We've been working for 2 years to get the community tab.
Me.
Actually, they just lowered that, didn't they? It used to be 1,000.
It used to be
Yeah.
1,000, yeah. So at least us little guys have something
let
to look
me
forward to,
show
right?
you. Let me show you what we're talking about. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share Buckley's channel because I have it pulled up. But
Who
this,
else put you on here?
so this tab right here, the community tab, and it allows you to make posts like you would on Facebook, kind of.
You can do like, can't you do surveys and stuff like
Like
that
polls
too?
and stuff,
polls, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and the only reason I have Buckley's video or his channel up is because I wanted to talk a little about his latest controversial video that he made, but we don't have to do that because you guys haven't seen it, so it would just be me talking. And
Yeah, I've only seen half of it, but I have plans to watch the rest. I heard
Yeah.
it could be a little controversial or just
it has
brutally
it has,
honest.
It has sparked. It
And
has
I love
sparked
honesty.
drama. Let's put it that way.
Perfect.
That's
Buckley, you're my
Buckley, isn't
hero.
That's why everybody keeps
yourself.
coming back.
Be happy.
Be happy.
You can't blame a fella for being himself and being happy.
Yeah, and Michael Peterson does not love the community tab because he doesn't like several different things filling up his feed. Which is every once in a while I will make a post just for that reason.
Okay, everybody, get me to 500, and I'll make sure my community tab does not love Michael Peterson.
Yeah, but it blows
Deal?
up his feed.
Deal? Poor Michael. Such a good guy, but we just so hard on each other.
All right, so we talked about there's one question you haven't asked, Brian, and that is, what is your favorite piece of gear?
There you
Not
go.
yours, Brian.
So
His.
guys,
The guest.
I was like, was that for us?
Yeah.
Well, let me turn the camera here. I have many.
No, I mean the guests, not yours.
Oh, I was gonna say mine is like
We
way
know
more
yours is your
involved
whoopee.
backpack.
This is Whoopi.
My whoopee.
Oh, I don't, man. That's a tough question. I don't think you prepped me with that one.
No, I didn't, did I?
Surprise.
Sorry, my bad.
I can't say the drone yet.
Well, put it in a category. So camera gear, car camping gear, backpacking gear.
Okay.
Any one of those.
Car camping gear. This is an optimistic thing. We just got a new on Keith Trail Medic's recommendation. We got an Iceco cooler, the plug-in cooler, the refrigerator kind.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking forward
Yeah.
to using that for car camping. We'll use it there when we do our trip with the twins later, because we're going to set up a base camp for 3 nights, go out in the middle night for the hiking part. So I'm looking forward to using that for car camping. For camera gear, you know what? I can say I'm a little disappointed in the OM5 right now, but
Told you.
wasn't your question. That wasn't your question.
I tried to tell you would be.
I guess this ceremonic blink system here that I'm using as the mic right now has been phenomenal. Just for good quality audio.
Yeah.
I've only had a couple dropouts here and there. I've never lost anything entirely. So for the camera stuff, I think that's it. For the backpacking, I actually think I'd have to say probably the Trekker 3 tent, just because it fits us all. 5 pounds for 4 people.
He can stand up in it.
I can stand up in it. It has a
Really?
vestibule. Yep, right in the middle. My head's up against the pole, the center pole, but I can stand up, stretch my back. Easier to change. We did use the vestibule when we did our down at Monroe Lake. It rained a lot of the time. We were able to cook in the vestibule.
Oh, I saw that video. Yeah, that's right.
And it fits all 4 of us. Cramped when it's all 4 of us. The 3 of us when it's just the Daddy, Mr. Sister version of DMS. We fit in there really nice, especially because Mr's still so short. We can put gear at the end of his feet.
Yeah.
And then we have fit on two or three occasions when it's daddy, mommy, siblings. So the tent's really been phenomenal. It's held up. In fact, we need to get it out and seam seal it for the season. That's the only thing. You got to seam seal it. You got to waterproof it because it is horrible if you do not.
All
So
right.
it goes on the trail.
Yeah, Hoots. Hey, Hoot. Welcome. Hey, Lambo. Welcome. Jeremy, I didn't say hi to you. Wes, whatever, Wes. Yeah, you guys should go watch Wes. He went to Rattlesnake last weekend when it was nice, when normal people camp. And
I mean, not in the rain?
He had no rain. In fact, he had 70-degree weather, and it was nice. And he got out he's the only one left with a rooftop tent. But
ooh, I haven't announced.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk him into a gazelle.
West.
Yeah.
We camped next to somebody this weekend that had a rooftop tent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
People still do that?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's so 2021.
So 2021.
Who would have one of those? No,
Yeah.
I got rid of mine. Sayonara.
That might be an upcoming video too, right?
Oh, definitely. I had to join the cool club and get a gazelle. Duh.
You got the 4, right, Brian?
Yep.
Orange?
Nope. Gray and green.
Oh.
Even
lost a fan there.
even a certain person in the chat got a knockoff gazelle, the Brazil, or I don't know what
who it is.
Roselle.
Got a knockoff one, and hopefully he gets to use it soon.
I hope it's waterproof.
Me too.
That was our big problem with the Magellan. It was a great tent, but it just leaked and leaked and leaked and leaked and leaked.
I don't know. After the the camp out in the snow and everything, and Chris's and seeing his, I was like, yeah, this is definitely the way to go. I mean, there was plenty of room for, you know, both of us with the big heater in the middle and everything. I've got a heater buddy now too, so I'm ready to like really rough it. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Really rough it in the Gazelle.
I'm gonna be roughing it on my air mattress and you know with the heater and
Oh,
it's
that's so bad.
no more of this rooftop tent having to climb up a ladder into my tent. I mean, kind of heathen does
Oh.
that?
I got to talk you
Get
into a memory foam mattress, though, like, because you want to go full glamper. That's the way to go.
Just in case I need to go full clamp. But you know, you can't buy everything at once, or can you?
Wow.
No, I'm really looking forward to that. We'll see how it does this weekend, right? Try a travel cot.
No,
Man, I've been looking at those. All the cots I've seen so far, Jeremy, they all seem to be they're not much wider than like my Nemo Tensor, like 25 to 26 inches wide, and I'm not a big guy. I just feel like I'm falling off that. So
now you can trip over the door like the rest of us.
yeah.
That was the one good thing about the Magellan is that door opened way wide. Like the two, instead of it just being a corner that opened, both corners opened, and it was huge.
Yeah, I had to get used to that land between the legs as far as you backing into it instead of just trying to carry something heavy into it forward. You can't because you're like that.
What's when he said travel cot? Is he referring to like the smaller ones that you put together?
No, I think I know Tony has he has like the deluxe will hold three people. It's got a fan connected to it.
The queen size cot.
Yeah.
Okay, because we got two knockoff Helinox cots. That we use all the
video.
time, and I like them. They come apart so much faster than the other ones that we were using, and they're pretty comfy. I like putting the a sleep pad on top of them.
Yeah.
I do.
You just slide right off, especially if you're on a hill. You just
if you don't have nice level ground, you end up, especially when you sleep like they do. It's wiggling off to everywhere
in fits of chaos and during the night.
I haven't seen one yet. I've looked into them because I thought, that might be nice to have a nice cot in there. You know, if Paige and I are just truck camping somewhere and throw them in there. But so far, I haven't seen anything. I'm like, yeah, that's it. They're all like I said, 25, 26 inches wide, and that's how wide the Tensor is by Nemo. And it's, I don't know, I feel like I'm like this, you know, just bound up and falling off it the whole time. And I'm not a big dude, so.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do a cot because I don't know if you noticed, but I got a little bit of a weight problem. And so I can't do, I'm too wide for one. And even the ones that are 36 inches or more, you know, I'm a side sleeper. So it's miserable for me. I've tried them. I just can't do it.
I'm an everything sleeper.
Are you?
You can sleep on anything.
Stomach, back, side.
I'm surprised I haven't done a handstand in my sleep yet. Because like Torn will end up at the end of his bed.
So they both have the Aegis Max sleeping bags, the green ones, and Mister, he's just like a little worm. He looks like a little caterpillar because he's all over the place. Sometimes he's got his butt up in the air, still in the sleeping bag, and so it's entertaining for sure.
Yeah, when Brian was in the tent with me, that he was doing the same.
Was he doing the same? Yeah. Did you get some video of it?
I should have. If I still did video, I would have.
That's true. You would have to make the video.
I would have to work.
It's just easier to not record it, right?
It really is.
Right.
It's really just to make fun of him for it.
I mean, really, I only tent camp, you know, when I'm like truck camping or something. But most of the time when I'm backpacking, I am a true elitist, and I do hammock camp. I mean, a hammock is the only way to go, and if you don't hammock camp, then you're
right.
Cool.
You're an elitist. You don't like people that tent. You don't camp with those people.
They would have to come up with a hammock that you can fit 3 people in, because I am not spending the time to set up 3 hammock setups.
Yeah, that would be a lot of work. I just know. I mean, it's it's just hammocks the way to go if you want to be one of the cool guys, one of the cool kids.
Right.
So you guys will get there one day. You
Oh,
know.
that reminds me. So,
Cool.
so I have a new hammock that will be made for me soon, and I'm not gonna say who's gonna make it,
Wait.
but it is a Cloud 71, another one of those Cloud 71, and this time it's a 12-footer, Brian, because that is one more foot than yours.
Yeah, I know a
So-
guy that can make me one that'll be 13 feet.
Well,
hey Todd,
You
Hit
go
me up,
13,
buddy.
I go 14, and then we won't be able to find any trees
right?
that will work.
I got one end in the Hoosier National Forest, and the other end is in the Danielby National Forest. Where
And
would
we're
you
like
like to
swinging like this because there's so much fabric.
Right.
Oh, geez.
I think Trailmedic's mad at you, Chris.
When isn't Trailmatic mad at me?
T4 knockoff?
He's just disappointed in his son. That's all.
Yeah, I am a huge disappointment. Sorry, Dad. TWSS?
That's what she said. Yeah.
All
right. All right. Let's wrap this up. We want to take questions. Do you have any more things that you want to ask our lovely guests about their lives, their trials, tribulations, whatever?
Live trials, I guess we gone over so you guys got some sounds like exciting trips coming up this summer or this spring.
Yep.
And you are going to be cool one day, and you're going to get hammocks. So you obviously have
Actually,
great
we
taste in
won one.
t-shirts.
We won one in the last giveaway.
Yeah.
We ended up.
And then you
right.
gave it
I
away.
gave it to.
I have.
Well,
the
I gave
one
it to
that,
Keith, and then Keith gave it to somebody else. I think.
I have the one that I think.
Maybe that's a new rule I need to institute.
I don't
No
know.
giving away.
No giveaways. No give.
No, no white elephants.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like a white elephant.
Hey Tim, glad you could stop by, buddy.
Yeah. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for the great video today. Appreciate you.
Tim, see you.
So we will see you guys definitely at the meetup, right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry. Yay!
Oh, come on. You had a good time last time. Don't you were like, I think I got a picture of you sitting underneath the tarp city and you were eating. You were having fun.
Oh, she loves. She's a girl. She loves the social aspect of sitting around chatting with everybody. I
right.
guess you'd rather be out throwing a football somewhere, but
Right. Well, I promise no rain this time.
Oh, you all heard that.
No rain. There will be none. I have it on high
Uh-huh.
authority.
sweet.
All right,
Uh,
we'll see.
Awesome.
Mainly because it's Mother's Day weekend and he rarely ever rains that weekend
Oh,
because that's when you plant stuff. So
That's when
we'll, we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. Okay, well, thank you guys for coming, and guys, make sure you check out their channel, and make sure if you're not. I know everyone here is, but if you're not subscribed to Carlson, go subscribe to him. He needs the help.
I do. I
I mean,
need a
let's
lot
be
of
honest.
help. You guys can
Yeah,
just
it's not going to be
come
much
up
of a
with
race
little
to
bit.
1,000. You got to get them up there.
Right. At least get me to the 500 so we can start fresh. Maybe by next week, you guys will be at 499 and I'll be at 460 by then. So,
If you get to
That's
500,
what-
I want you to make a post, Carlson. I want you to make a post specifically for Michael Peterson. That is my wish for you to do, to fill up his feed with.
guys, if you get me to 500, I will. Let's see. Let's put a time limit on it. Say, give me to 500 by this weekend. I will rip Michael Peterson apart in this video. I will do a Michael Peterson backpacking spoof.
That would be great.
I am a sarcastic person.
Stuffed goat. That's
Oh,
all I'm
I
saying.
can-
Stuffed goats.
Like Chris has seen me at my worst and best, and he can vouch for me. I can be. Yes,
Yeah.
it will be good. 500 by this weekend, guys. I'm only 22 away. Make it happen, and I will make a epic I can't even speak.
Michael Peterson.
Michael Peterson backpacking. Michael's putting the smiley faces there. It's all in love, buddy. You know I love you, little fella.
Little guy.
Little fella. So we will be having, by the way, with hitting that 500, we have a big giveaway in the works. So
Awesome.
looking forward to. We got a couple things to come in yet before we can put that video together and get it out there for all of ye faithful few. We appreciate you.
Yep.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Thanks again, guys, for coming on. I love your all's channel, Mark. I think you do. I know you've been knocked on for your editing, but I think your editing is great. That's one of the things that I really admire. Like you can tell in your videos that you take the time to do it and do a good job, unlike me, who just throws them together and says, "Here it is, people." But here's what happened. But no, thanks for coming on. Love you guys. It's been great to get to know you over the last year. So looking forward to meeting you guys again at the meetup and just hanging out and, collectively making fun of Chris.
Yeah. Well,
Always fun. No, thanks for having us on. We appreciate it.
absolutely.
Fun.
Absolutely, guys. All right. So
love you.
Get out there and explore. See you on the next one. All that good
Y'all
stuff.
have a great day.
Right.
We're out of here.
Leave it better than you found it.
Better than you found
Be
it.
yourself. Be happy he left already, though.
Yeah. Later.
Later.
Yeah.
Later.
Okay. We'll see you guys.
Peace out.
All right.
See you guys. Bye.
See ya.